all the sacrifices and the sleepless nights, will they serve me well? Only time will tell. I just keep on praying that I'll find my way if I go through hell. Only time will tell. Only time will tell.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome back to another episode of the Pass the Peas podcast with your boy, Dante, man. What's up, man? We are here. We back again for another one. This time we're going to talk about your boy, Donald J. Trump. Big dog. This nigga here, man. Untouchable. Teflon Don. This dude. I'm about to sit here. I'm going to tell you why Trump is winning. Why I feel like he's winning. And yeah, I think the dude winning, man. I think he winning in this presidential election. I think he winning in these court cases he got going on. I don't think there's much that can touch him right now. And I'm gonna tell you why I think he's winning. I'm gonna tell you how I think he's winning. And what's the outcome? What is this all gonna boil down to? We're gonna go into a few different things with this one. And I want to talk about why he's winning. This dude is winning because of all these, first of all of these court cases. They're hitting with back-to-back indictments. He said himself, I've been indicted more than Alphonse Capone, or whatever the fuck he said. You know what I mean? Comparing himself to Al Capone, as far as the amount of indictments he got on him. That alone, man, is like, I mean, to his followers, it seems like they just trying to throw a bunch of shit and see what can stick on him. Just on some being petty, like, to a lot of people, he looked like he's being targeted. So that right there gets sympathy from people. He's like, they're looking at him like, that ain't fair. Why are y'all doing this? Why are y'all targeting him? Y'all obviously ain't got nothing on him. Ain't nothing stuck yet. He's beat everything y'all thrown at him, and y'all just gonna keep on. Whether it's everything, the voter fraud, the hush money, all of the shit, man. He beaten all of it. Well, he ain't necessarily beaten all of it because he did have to. He did settle with somebody, or somebody won a big money lawsuit on him, and he got to pay out a bunch of money. But ain't none of that stopping him from this presidential election. All of that is actually boosting him. It seemed like it's boosting him to me. And it's only a few things he got to do from this point to, like, clinch this shit, man. Because first of all, where the fuck is Joe? Joe Biden, man, this shit is ridiculous. And then that's all we got. So, I mean, it's hard to believe that I just don't see Joe Biden putting up it ain't even about Joe Biden. I think Trump is winning over more people than Joe Biden is. And it's a few different things that's going to play a role in that. When you're trying to persuade somebody to roll your way, it's certain things that a motherfucker got to do in order to get their little point across, or convince you to see things the way they see things. And they got some little tactics. They got their little fear mongering. They got their little things. They focus on gun control. You know what I mean? And they got their little patterns that start happening right around election time. All the time. All the time. It's like, so on that note, on one hand, Trump got a base of people that's actually damn near ready to ride or die with him, right? So he got these people that he has literally convinced that he the guy. He the guy. And they don't want to hear nothing else. They ain't trying to hear nothing else. And what the other side is doing is just fueling a fire. Every single indictment fuels they fire. Like you could probably even say it. They like gremlins. Like soon as they motherfucking you hit them with some more, they multiply now. Now that 2 Trump supporters is now 8 Trump supporters. That's how it seemed. It seemed like every other motherfucker I work with is a Trump supporter. And they dead serious. They are dead serious. And it's deep, man. And he got these people. Trump just did a rally in New Jersey, and he pulled out what they call a record number. 100,000 people came to this one rally to see Trump talk about a whole bunch of nothing. He literally got up there and talked about a whole bunch of nothing. Hey, and you don't have to thank me, or you can thank me later, or whatever, but I sacrificed my time, and I sat through it, and I watched it so you don't have to. So I bring this information back to you. So you're welcome. But you don't have to put yourself through that. Unless you like a little bit of comedy, because it is kind of funny. The dude is funny. Naturally funny. Just the way he talks is fucking hilarious. But anyway, he's standing up here talking a whole bunch of nonsense, bro. A whole bunch of nonsense. For whatever reason, he pulls Lawrence Taylor on the stage and some OJ nigga. I don't even know who he is, but anyway, he kind of hit him with a sneak diss when he brought him up, talking about these are great guys. And I'm a little bit prejudiced, and I don't say that. I don't know if he slipped up or he didn't mean to say that, but he said it, saying it like, these are really good guys. They're really good guys. And you know me, I normally won't say no shit like that about no black people. You know what I mean? Like, that's how he kind of said it. But ain't nobody running with that. That just might be my ears, man. My ears hear different. You know what I mean? But, yeah, so he got 100,000 people out here. Matter of fact, I said I ain't even gonna. I said I sacrificed. I was the sacrificial lamb on this one. But y'all got to hear this, man. Y'all think I'm bullshitting, bro? He ain't got nothing to say about nothing. I mean, the policies that he do address, he kind of just like compare like, oh, taxes are up this much right now. When I was in office, they was this. What do that mean? What are you gonna do to get it back to? Can you tell me what you're gonna do? Is this some kind of plan? Like, he's like, oh, if I was in office, Putin would have never done that. Putin, if I was in office, Palestine and Israel wouldn't be happening. Like, shit like that. Like, what? Bro. Besides the, just straight up cap session, he just talking about people. He just talking about, I think he was trying to say that the economy is so fucked up, like little shit costs so much, but he ain't never say what he was gonna do about that. He just talked about how he chose a hot dog over a burger because the hot dog is cheaper, even though it's expensive or whatever. It's some old, man, y'all, man, take a listen.
Yeah, we love this show. I know this show better than most of the people that are here. I hate to tell you that. There's nothing like it. It's one of the best, but you have to vote. If you want to keep it going, you have to vote for a gentleman named Donald J. Trump. Have you heard of him? Have you heard of him? Thank you. You know, you can't even see the back. There's so many people here. There's so many people here. Man, over 100,000 people. This was supposed to be, you know, they thought they'd hit 40. So they more than doubled it. But you can't even see the end. I wish we didn't have the press here. I wish we moved them the hell back so they'd have, because they can't see in the back. You know, I always tell the press, turn your cameras around to show the audience, okay? They never do it. Look, fake news. They never do it. They never do it. They're saying turn around. This is true. It's, I don't know why. Even the ones that are sort of like friendly to me, there aren't too many, I'd say about 7 or 8%. But they're good. They're believers. But they never turn around, and I'd love them to show the crowd as far as the eye can see. I'd love them to show, but they don't do it. And I used to think it was a mechanical problem. You know, they have the best cameras in the world. They have the tripods, everything's, and I figured the steel, you can't do it. But then I realized early in the campaign in 2016, I realized there was a fight in the back. It was a bad fight. Somebody got into a fight way in the back. And those cameras turned around like a pretzel because they wanted to show the fight because that meant trouble. That was a bad thing. So those same cameras that you're looking at, they were turned into a pretzel. They showed that fight in detail. They showed every blow to the face. They showed. So I realized that wasn't the reason. They just don't want to do it. I can't figure it out. Here in New Jersey, you're suffering under some of the highest property taxes and sales taxes in the nation. Just about the highest. And now Crooked Joe wants to massively raise your income taxes, promising that the Trump tax cut. So I got you the biggest tax cut in the history of our country, bigger than the Reagan tax cuts years before. But they want to cut the Trump. He wants to get rid of the Trump tax cuts. Now they expire. So instead of just renewing them, he says, going to expire. And if I'm reelected, he doesn't even know what the hell he's saying. Don't forget, he can't put two sentences together. He can't find the stairs off the stage. Let's see, this stage when I'm finished. I got stairs there. I got stairs there. I got a nice ramp there. I got stairs there. And if it got really dangerous, I could jump off the front, this nice stand. You ever see him when he's finished? He finishes the speech, which usually lasts about a minute and a half. And he always goes like this. And then he doesn't know where he got. But, you know, we have great people, Secret Service. They always run up on the stage and they lead him off the stage. They're great. But he wants to let our tax cuts expire. And I don't do that anymore. You know, I don't imitate him anymore. Because I called my wife, our great First Lady, and I said, First Lady, we had a big speech. By the way, not as many people as this. This is like big record stuff. On television, even on the haters, they said this might be the biggest rally they've ever seen, political rally.
Now, am I stupid or am I dumb? What the fuck? This so he just be swindling, bro. Just be talking, bro. Just man, I can't wait to flip and get some video going too, cause y'all should see the black dude standing right behind him. Oh man, people crazy, bro. You just go. People crazy, man. I wonder how much they be paying them motherfuckers to just do that. But anyway, if you listen to that, he's sitting there ain't talking about nothing, right? But this dude know exactly what to say to these people. Hey, and it's crazy because in between all that, he might mess around and drop some facts. You know what I mean? Something that might be like, that's true though. You know what I mean? Like in my opinion, like I don't think it's nobody. I don't think anybody would say that the border should be wide open and then like anybody should just be allowed to enter the country or whatever. Like I don't think nobody would say that. Like that sound crazy as hell. Like of course people should be scanned and shit. You know what I mean? People hate America. You just gonna let them in? Yeah, that's crazy. Like, but at the same time, everybody that's sneaking into this country ain't no damn killers, ain't no damn terrorists, ain't no rapists. What do he call them? He like to call them all kinds of things, but people. You know what I mean? He like to call them, give them all the names. You know what I mean? But everybody ain't evil. You know what I mean? Some people probably really is trying to escape poverty and see America as this place or whatever. I believe that. But at the same time, I think it should be rules and regulations on how they get here. You know what I mean? But like I was saying though, or like I said, this is why Trump is winning. All these people, I ain't even gonna say they've been brainwashed. They just really believe in him, look up to him, and the things he be saying, them little things like Putin would have never did that. Like they look at his relationship with Putin, how everybody thought, you know what I mean, he was in cahoots with Putin. So they kind of feel like, yeah, maybe he had a back door with Putin that he could have really talked him out of that or whatever. And then they see how he's been targeted. So they run with the whole fake news thing. But like I think it's fake news out there too. You know what I mean? It is fake news out there. That's why it's up to the individual to use their mind and understand what the hell is real and not. You don't know when somebody lying to you. Like if somebody looked me in my face and lied to me, I could probably catch it. You know what I mean? You gotta be a real good liar to just lie to me and I believe it wholeheartedly. Like, no. Yeah, so it's not hard to see. You know what I mean, that both sides lie. You know what I mean? I can see that. Everybody can see that. But some of the things it just get my conspiracy mind going. You know what I mean? And it is not fake news. Some cases it'd be fake news, but really it'd be selective news. It'd be that news they want you to see and at that particular time. You know what I mean? Like it's a certain time. They say it's a time and a place for everything. Like, and it's a certain time that they start to show us a certain thing. You know what I mean? And now it's coming up on election. the presidential election. So you better believe shit about to ramp up. Like, mass shootings. Shootings, period. Mass shootings, cop shootings, like over the weekend, there was an officer-involved shooting. Officer killed a 23-year-old black man down in Florida somewhere, right? But that was kind of like, it wasn't kind of buried, but it was kind of buried because over that same weekend, 4 police officers got killed. 1 in Cleveland, 3 somewhere else. I can't really remember right now. But I'm saying all that to say, these are the stories that they about to start throwing in our face on top of these protests. So what we gonna be looking at? Gun control, then freedom of speech with the protests, right? Border security with Trump talking about all these immigrants coming in, and then this massive base he got. Like those 4 things right there. I don't see what Joe Biden gonna do to like what he gonna do. I mean, he cutting off. I don't have to do a whole nother show about Joe, because this is I ain't even planning to be on this long. But anyway, the pot is boiling right now. So all it's gonna take is a couple things. It's only gonna take a few things to get this motherfucking pot to overboil, and shit gonna it's gonna be a wrap. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. Let one of these illegal immigrants kill a police officer and it's over. It's a wrap. That shit happened. It's over. Trump's in there, walking in there. Ain't nothing gonna stop him from getting in there. Let unarmed black man get killed by police officers, and protests break out on top of these Palestine protests, and niggas start, like, you know how niggas tear up the hood and all that. These Trumpsters gonna be just outright. It's like, I can't see no way Donald Trump about to lose this. Anything that happened from this point on is going to be bad for Joe. It's going to be bad for him. It's just going to be bad for him. And you better believe shit is about to happen. Because, hey, motherfuckers just puppets out here, man. Somebody pulling the strings, and some shit about to happen. And this nigga gonna beat these not even if he don't beat them, he don't push the cases to the back burner, so that ain't gonna stop him. What's gonna stop him? He gonna have to fucking, Mickey D's gonna stop him if anything else, like, you know what I mean? Because they is both up in their age. But other than that, bro, mark my words. Or if you got something that can counter that, hit me up. Let me know what it is. Anyway, I got another clip for you. Check this one out. Hopefully this the one. Yeah.
Air polls start coming, and we don't want to let that happen. You know, they're trying to rig the vote through this crap they're doing, but it's backfired. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. I'm more popular now than I've ever been. Can you believe it? They rigged the whole thing with the Department of Justice, and every time I've been indicted more than the great Alphonse Capone, Scarface. Al Capone was so mean that if you went to dinner with him and he didn't like you, you'd be dead the next morning. And I got indicted more than him. On bullshit, too. Bullshit. My father's looking down. I had a father father, he was great. My mother was great. They had a great marriage, married for many years. That's one thing. I can't beat him on that one. He was married for a long time, but they're looking down now. They're up there in heaven, definitely in heaven. And he's looking down. He said, how the hell did my son be placed in that kind of company? But it's okay, because the people of this country know it. We're doing great. We've never done better. People understand it. People, normally that would be a negative, but for us it's a positive, because people, they get it. They need to do that in order to win, because they've done nothing else. They have a bad everything about them. Think of one thing that's better. You look at the Afghanistan disaster, you look at the border, you look at the economy, the real economy, not the fake economy. Everything they touch turns to what? You shouldn't use that kind of language. Look. You can't use the word shit, okay? That's like Christie. You know Chris Christie. Does anybody like Chris Christie? Good. So I was in New Hampshire, and he was fighting. You know, he's like totally unhinged. It's called Trump derangement syndrome. I would say he was a major case of Trump derangement syndrome. But he was in there, and somebody from the front row said, "Sir, he's a fat pig." And I said, but nobody heard. The person was a nice person, but said I said, you cannot call Chris Christie a fat pig. You cannot do that. Please, sir, if you call him a fat pig once more, I'm going to have you leave the arena. And the guy didn't know what was happening. I said, don't worry about it. I'm only kidding. But I said, you cannot call him a fat pig, because you're not allowed to use the fat word. You know, you can use almost any word, but you can't use the fat word. It's career ending. If you call somebody fat, it's career ending. We're all fat. Except for Lawrence Taylor and OJ, they're not fat. They're not. They sure as hell weren't fat when they played football, were they? Huh? What do you think? I don't think so. They're great guys. So we're going to terminate the Green New Scam. We're going to drill, baby, drill. We're going to get our energy way down. Don't forget, that's what caused inflation. He let energy get out of hand, and it went to $100 a barrel. And now Putin also said, Putin would have never done that with Ukraine. But Putin now says, oh, man, at 100, he can spend a fortune on the war. If he kept it at $40 a barrel, Putin wouldn't have been able to do that. But Russia's made a fortune in this war, because this man that we have that doesn't know what he's doing has allowed energy. And right now it's getting close to $100 a barrel again. You're not going to end the war unless you bring down the price of oil. But he doesn't understand that. And it's so simple. But Putin, that would have never happened. If you look at you take a look at President Xi of China, talking about Beijing. Now, they've got ships circling, they have planes, but they never were doing anything. President Xi of China with Taiwan, and I said, if you do that, it's going to be so bad for Beijing. You don't want to do that. It's going to be so bad for Beijing. He said, but what do you mean by that? You have to think about that. You're going to have to think about that. Don't do it. And he would never have done it. Let's see what he does. But boy, they have ships circling Taiwan at levels that they've never had. They have planes. It's not very comfortable to be living right now in Taiwan. And so Russia wouldn't happen. That wouldn't have happened. And you know what wouldn't have happened? The attack on Israel on October 7th would not have happened. It would not have happened.
And there you have it. So that's what we got, bro. And that's why Trump gonna win. You hear how enthusiastic that crowd was? And that's just in New Jersey. And you better believe he got people like that spread all over the fucking country. And I can't see a route he gonna take to make him lose. He is winning. He winning. I don't know. Now I think it's a time that you ask yourself, was the Trump presidency beneficial to you? You're going to have to go back to those times. And what was it like? And you, I don't know. You're just going to have to, like I said before, man, really, I don't think none of it affects us. but it does in a sense, like inflation and all this stuff. But I feel like that stuff is gonna happen regardless. These are the things that they want to happen. So that shit is, it don't matter who president, for real. If you really think about it, but that's a whole nother show. Anyway, just be ready for Trump, man, because he back and he ain't going nowhere. So until next time, man, thank you for tuning in to the show, checking your boy out. It's Dante. It's been real. This been the Pass the Peas podcast, and we have fun, man. Joking, playing around with this dude. He gonna give me a lot of content. I'm just gonna tell you that right now, because the guy is funny. He's funny. I got another clip if y'all want to hear it. I'm just fucking with you. I know I done killed you with clips today. Anyway, thank you. Have a nice day. Blessed day. Be safe. And don't forget, you can always follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Pass the Peas Podcast. You can also subscribe to the show on any platform you listen to the podcast, whether it's Amazon Music, Apple Music, or YouTube. Peace.
Only time will tell. Only time will tell.